Hey everybody, welcome back to round 4 or 5 here at We Buy Games. We've got not a great one for Paul here. Looks like Elves versus Jeskai Control.
It's his least favorite matchup by far.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem like it's going to go too well for him, but we'll see if he can fight through it. Paul's our good friend. He top 8'd the Open in Columbus with Justin and I, playing this exact list. He changed a couple things. He added like a Shalai to the main, but he's playing a combo version of Elves. Trying to combo Reserved Remedies with Devoted Druid to get infinite mana, and then do one of the many things to kill somebody when you have infinite mana.
Hey man, infinite green mana goes a long way.
Yeah. Sometimes it casts 2 collected companies. They don't hit anything over, and then you lose.
Yep.
Top 8.
We'll move on. It's okay. We're a little bitter, but we'll live.
Yeah, them Elfie boys.
Dim elf boys. I mean, do I have to root for Jeskai or can I root for Paul? Like,
I mean, I'm gonna root for Paul. You have to root for Jeskai.
all right, here we go. Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
All right, so Paul's got creatures, and yep, and Avery's got
There's a
removal spells.
Snapcaster. There's a search for Azcanta. Checklist card.
What do you think he named with that?
I'm gonna go with wizard. Shaman.
Oh, is it actually Shaman?
No, I think it was elf.
Okay, I didn't think so, but
Eldrazi.
most of the shamans are also elves, or most of the elves are also shaman, and Vizier Remedies could be a shaman. I don't actually know.
Just going for the.
He is on just green-white. He does not have any of the black elves in his deck.
He's on the green-white combo list.
Yeah, he doesn't have any black in his sideboard or anything. So yep, just green-white.
Yep.
I mean,
tap
a
out
pretty
for search.
pretty slow start from Avery here.
I
I mean,
don't
this
know
is
how
what
he's
Paul
gonna
wants
beat
to
that
see.
Charizard.
Yeah. That does what, like 30 damage?
Mm-hmm. Well, probably more than that. Another land war elves. Taking another point of damage.
So how much do you like applying to the board here?
I think
Like
if I'm not
wide do you think you're
comboing, this is right about my extent.
Yeah.
Now we got Dark Charizard.
He's not attacking for 3? Oh, he's got a Cord of Calling. So he's going to be able to Cord for 2 for a
Combo
Devoted
and kill
Druid.
him next turn.
Yeah, he's got a Vizier in hand, and he's got a Walking Ballista. So if Avery just taps out for something random here, he's going to be able to get a Devoted Druid and kill him on his untap, so
I don't actually
that'd be
think
sweet.
there's anything in Avery's plan that he could tap out.
Yeah.
So what I'm interested in seeing is what Avery's going to do. He's got a Logic Knot. He's going to Serum Visions?
Yep.
I don't like
So,
not fetching first.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention. Definitely want to fetch before you scry. So I think Paul's just going to go for it.
Yep. For 2.
I guess you Logic Knot it. Oh, nope, he's going to let it resolve. I see a Path to Exile in his hand.
Yep. He's going to...
Just Path the Devoted Druid, probably.
Hopefully.
Nah, that's fine. Just let him untap.
Yep. Hopefully he doesn't think there's any point he could like interact once the Vizier's on the board.
Yeah. I mean, one thing that would be sweet here is if Paul drew another Cord, and he went to go Path it in response to the Vizier, he could Cord for another one.
I mean, you could also just
Oh,
Logic
wow.
Knot
He
this.
just let it resolve. Oh, no, okay. It looks like he didn't.
He's going to pass in response. So he's going to float, what, 2 mana? I have 2 mana in my pool. He tapped Horizon Cannon because he had to. Vizier Remedies is a human.
It's a human. Okay.
Yeah, it's a human.
He only had the one white
something.
source.
So that was the white source he had to. So it looks like we're going to get in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not bad.
Yeah, still pretty good. And he's got the Ballista in hand. That could just be a Fireball if need be. He doesn't necessarily have to be lethal. Oh, he's just drawing a Ballista for 1?
He's going to put it on 2.
Oh, because he had the 2 mana floating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, this is pretty aggressive. This is hoping the Jeskai deck doesn't have any like board wipes next turn. He's attacking for, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he puts him to 12. Well, no miracle this time.
Yeah, that was the card he left on top of the Serum Vision, so
Day
it must
of
be something
Judgment.
he liked. Day of Judgment, is that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't look very good for Paul.
No, it doesn't.
Paul's best draw then would be...
I don't think Avery has a fourth land, though.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, that's nice for Paul. He's not just dead.
He might be able to sneak out the win if that's the case. Yeah, he didn't go get another white source, so unless he's got planes in his hand, planes or something like that. I could be wrong about the fourth white source, but
yeah, I mean, it seems like that's all Avery needs, or Paul needs, is a turn.
yeah. So if he untaps, he probably wins. Looks like a land of some sort. I can't tell what it is.
Looks like it's a hollow fountain.
Hollowed fountain.
So he's gonna be down to 7.
All right. Well, shoot you for 2.
Paul's creatures are dead. Collected Company, the best draw here.
Yeah, he does have 4 mana available.
Yeah, Avery's down to 7 from the 2 damage from the ballista. So Paul should be able to, you know, hopefully chip away and get the last of it.
Heritage Druid. Elf, mana.
He's on Jeskai, right? Not just blue-white.
He's on Jeskai.
Right,
Yeah,
cool.
he does not have a.
He hasn't fetched a red source at all.
There's that mountain.
Mountain.
Or a lightning bolt. Get that mana out of here. Pass. He has Cryptic open now, so I believe that's another join and delete that he has true for turn. I recognize by the signature on it, which is mine.
Yeah. Yeah, Paul was nice enough to have a bunch of his friends sign his cards, since, you know, he feels like they helped him very much to get to where he is. So he had me sign his Azuris.
Yep. Which, unfortunately, I don't think he's playing.
He's got 2.
He got
Probably
2 out
playing
of
2
4. I just remember looking through his elf binder the other day, and he just didn't have any.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Nettle Sentinel.
Oh no, is that my signature?
No, that's not yours. You
Right.
did.
I did Azuri? I thought I did Azuri. It looks kind of like my signature.
Yes and no. You also want to be able to, like, that also means you're going to spend the turn throwing a card away. Well, that might matter later on,
I mean,
Luke.
What he's saying is that he kept the card on top of the search, so the card he scryed at the bottom he could have just left on top, put in his graveyard.
No, yeah, I understood that.
Just to get an extra card in his graveyard. So I mean that makes sense.
So yeah, I say it's something to like consider, but at the same time, you also want to keep in mind that he may want to, you know, keep that card in his deck as a draw for later on. But you know, he doesn't need it right that second.
That's
If
fair.
it was a land and he had this many lands, I would definitely say, you know,
Yeah.
go for it. Jace. Well, I think this is it for Paul.
Yep. All Paul needed was that one turn, and he didn't get it.
20 a box, yeah, we're trying, but unfortunately the store is very well lit, and not in the, you know, the turn up way. So
Yeah, we have our mobile rig set up today, so not as sophisticated as it would typically be.
yeah,
Don't have our blockers for the lights.
yeah. So that's definitely something we're gonna need to invest in to make sure, you know, those are up and running, nice, uniform.
So Paul's got a spicy one for his sideboard here.
Elvish Mystic.
He's got some Vivian reads in his sideboard.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say choke.
Oh, he also has choke. But yeah, Vivian read seems sweet. If ever one of those resolves.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess this game's been going on, you know, for a short enough amount of time, but I think Paul has seen the future.
The only thing he can hope to draw is just running Cocos, but he can't even really do that with the Jace out.
Well, we're gonna attack. We're gonna attack. I mean, he's got Logic, not Cryptic in hand too.
Yeah,
So
I
that's
think
all-
what Paul is hoping here is that he's going to tap out to block with the Colonnade. Get himself off of Cryptic mana. Or he's just going to Cryptic bounce.
I like
a
bounce
Snapcaster.
Snapcaster, draw a card.
Yep. Would have been nice to see a Coco from Paul there. Didn't have it though.
No, yeah, you tapped out a logic, not mana. Snapcaster is gonna find that lightning bolt. He's scared of that 1/1. That's fine. I completely
Did he
agree
have a
with
lightning bolt? I don't think he did.
Did he not?
No.
He did it earlier, I thought. He played Mountain and killed something. Oh, he already snap bolted. So he's gonna have another one.
What a goof.
Ah, well.
I don't think it's going to matter. Yeah, the game is definitely over from Paul's perspective. He's just, going to fight the good fight. Play it out.
I wonder what card that was that Avery had to read it. So
Yeah.
you think it'd be Dustwatch Recruiter?
There's a decent amount of them,
Eldritch Evolution? I bet it was Eldritch Evolution.
He's read a few of them. So maybe it's just one of the random elves that, he's not 100% sure on what it does.
Yeah, I agree. 20 a box.
Oh no, it countered it.
Ah,
Paul's done.
shucks. Shucksy doodles. Why didn't he name Instant with Collecting Company there? Or, I mean, his Cavern of Souls.
He didn't have a cavern, did he?
He
had
did.
an unclaimed.
He had Unclaimed, but I think at the end he played a Cavern.
Okay. Well, I guess he messed up. Should have named Instant. Or Collecting
Fortunate.
Company should be a tribal instant. Alrighty, so the sideboard here definitely will help Paul. He's got a Burniton Forge Tender, a Gaddock Teague, a Scavenging Ooze, 2 Selfless Spirit, a Revoker, an Eidolon of Rhetoric, 2 Knight of Autumns, an Aven Mind Sensor, a Choke, a Fracturing Gust, and 2 Vivian Reeds. So I think we're going to see the 2 Vivian Reeds, the Choke, the Selfless Spirit, potentially the Phyrexian Revoker, and the Gaddock Teague. Those all seem pretty good here.
Well, on Avery's side here, we have 2 Rest in Peace, 2 Dispel, 2 Stony Sounds, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Vendilion Click, 1 Rejection, 1 Negate, 1 Elspeth Sun's Champion, 1 Baneslayer Angel, and 1 Wear and Tear. I think the only cards that are going to come in here is the Baneslayer Angel and the 2 Dispels.
You like Dispel rather than Negate?
Yeah, actually, I kind of like leaving in the Negate and trimming 2 Logic Knots.
Okay.
It's going to be very hard on your mana, and you're just going to want to leave open removal spells the entire time in the early game.
Fair. That makes sense.
So, Logic Knot I actually bring out 90% of the time.
Okay.
It's like one of my least favorite cards.
Makes sense.
And then all the other cards in his deck are great.
Yeah, the only thing that I would really want Negate for that Dispel doesn't hit is like Lead the Stampede. I know the typical version. Paul doesn't play Lead the Stampede, he's playing the Vivian Reeds instead, which Negate would also hit, but
Yep.
for the most part, Dispel does the same thing as Negate.
Yeah, so if he sees the Vivians in game 2 and Paul also wins, I believe the Negate should come in, but I don't think it's enough for that. I mean, I actually maybe just leave.
Also, he did see the Elf. Well, we don't know that he saw the Eldritch Evolution. If he did see the Eldritch Evolution off one of the Fate Seals, another thing that Dispel doesn't hit that Negate does.
Yep. Man, I really want the Sacred Foundry.
I know, right?
Let's keep looking at it. Just there, staring at me in the face.
I guess we're just gonna have to win the raffle.
That's fair. So I mean, I've been watching like a lot of time on these. I wonder how many points I got.
Yeah.
How many points should I have?
I've been watching it a lot, but just not from my channel.
Yeah, me either.
I watched it a lot from the Top Deck channel, though.
From the commentating booth.
Yeah.
And getting wrecked.
So, what are the other matchups here? Who do we got? So, who's Andy playing against? Or what's Andy playing against?
This is Gary Roth. Which one is Andy?
He's A.
Damon DeFusco's. This is Gary Roth. That is seat C. Gary Roth is playing Smells Fishy.
So he's playing Fish?
Fish.
Okay. Well, this is the second time today then that Andy has played against Merfolk.
This is a interesting Merfolk list.
And he's playing Mono Green Tron.
Okay.
Typical list.
We have 4 Aether Vials, 4 Spreading Seas, you know, your standard cards. 4 Harbinger, 2 Tidebender, 4 Master of the Pearl Trident, 4 Silvergill, 4 Merfolk Trickster, 4 Lord of Atlantis, 4 Mara Regery. You know, none of that sounds weird, but what I left out was the 4 Wizard's Retort and the 2 Thassa's Rebuff.
I have no idea what a Thassa's Rebuff does.
I believe it's a counter spell. Andy lost game 1, and Eddie's still going.
Yeah, Eddie is playing Jeskai Control for the table next to him, and he's playing against what?
To put it simple, Bluefish.
So there's 2 different fish people on their team?
Yep. It's
Oh.
Jeskai Fish.
Alright. Okay. So I would imagine that Eddie would probably win against Merfolk. That seems like a match that Jeskai would win.
If he
have
was
no
playing
idea what
against the other one, I actually agree with you. But this one has 4 Spell Pierce.
Oh.
So this one's definitely not going to be easy. And it's 4 Spell Pierce main.
Jeez.
So we have 16 Islands, 4 Mutavault, 4 Aether Vial, 1 Mistcaller, 4 Spell Pierce, 4 Harbingers, 4 Lords, 4 Master of the Trident, 4 Trickster, 3 Phantasmal Image, 4 Silvergill Adept, 4 Spreading Seas, and 4 Master of Waves. This is more your standard fish list here.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, a Thassa's Rebuff, 1 in a blue instant, counter target spell unless its controller pays X, or X is your devotion to blue.
So it's a situational, maybe better than Mana Leak when you're really far ahead.
It seems like it's essentially the same card as
Unified Will.
Unified Will is kind of what it comes down to, but Unified Will is a little bit more better overall.
Sounds like you wanted to play something cute.
I mean, you might just like the card, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
Say it's cute to us, but it's important to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying. Sounds like he just wanted to play like one of his own pet cards. It is
I
sweet
li-
card.
I like
I've
that.
never even heard of it
I
before.
like that phrase better.
Sure.
Say cute sounds a little like demeaning, and I don't really like that.
Playing one of his pet cards.
Yeah, I like that. Hey, Gaddock Teague. They were fast. This shuffle song didn't last very long with them.
No.
Gaddock Teague's pretty good. Ain't no Wrath of God's coming down for at least a turn. But, I mean, he's only got, what, 1 mana, 1/1 beats?
Well, now he's added a 2/2 to the fray.
I mean, that's Teague for you. Zuri died, sadly. Ooh, just passing back.
Yeah, Crater Hoof Behemoth is pretty cute.
I don't know if I can agree with Crater Hoof Behemoth being cute.
Have you looked at it? It's a big old behemoth.
I've also seen a Tarmogoyf, and I'm not going to call that cute.
Oh, I guess we have different definitions of cute then.
I guess. Electrolyze, that's busted. I actually don't like that. I'd rather electrolyze the Phyrexian Revoker.
Or the Gaddock Teague.
Or the Gaddock Teague.
Oh.
If I'm Paul, I'm blind naming a fetch land here.
Yeah. Curious to know what he named.
Scalding Tarn or Flooded Strand is what I'm hoping for.
Does Electrolyze not kill the Teague?
It does. I don't know why. I think he did the Kappa face there. Has Electrolyze, don't kill Teague.
Ah, gotcha. He named Is It Staticaster?
Unfortunately for Paul, I am the only one who just really loves that card.
Yeah.
But I understand why you would do it, because
Yeah, Luke brought up a good point. Revoker's the one that can't name lands, but it can shut off mana abilities.
Oh, it can't name lands? Okay.
Yeah, so it's either a Planeswalker or a Is It Staticaster?
He's got another Electrolyze there. And
Candlehaven.
Yep. It looks like he's not going to be able to do Electrolyze very effectively this time.
Well, the Pendlehaven only protects the Llanowar Elf, but he's not going to be able to pick off both creatures at least.
That's what I'm saying. He's going to have to, like, just go all at one.
This is a Snapcaster. That's pretty bad. Yeah, he has a Snapcaster as a block, and then a Lightning Bolt to kill the other creature. Yeah, it's not too good for Paul.
Yeah, this one's going downhill real fast all of a sudden. We're going to bolt a creature that can get bigger than Snapcaster. Yeah. That's a dead Teague. Alright, Paul. Let's see that Court of Cord. Nope, just Heritage Druid. Always
Well,
so
if he
sad
still
to see
has that
this.
Electrolyze, then that Electrolyze is going to be pretty good.
Oh, well, not really. That's a 0-1 and a 2-1, isn't it? I'm not very good with the power and toughness.
Oh, it is a 1-1. Yeah, I forgot about the Penalhaven again. So, yeah, the Penalhaven.
Can't name a land with Revoker. Alright, everyone's yelling at me. I was wrong. Typically, Pithing Needles can name them.
Yeah, Revoker is one of the few ones that can shut off mana abilities, so I can't name lands.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Maybe we should say non-basic land.
Yeah.
Will that be too good? Eh, probably. Drop a Teferi. Come on, Teferi. Can we get a Teferi chant?
Why would you want a Teferi?
Teferi. Teferi.
No.
Teferi. Teferi.
Jeez. What are you doing? I hope he has 5 lands in hand. I want to see game 3.
I would also like to see a game 3, but you told me to root for the Jeskai deck.
So you're saying you hope he taps out for a Teferi, and then Paul top decks a choke.
No, what he's going to do is he's going to double path his creatures. That's what he's going to do.
And Paul's going to draw Vivian, and he's not going to have a counter spell. And the Vivian's going to like just win the game by itself. A freet.
A freet. Alright. Well, I mean, a Vivian is going to be very good.
Yeah, it's definitely his best draw you can have here.
Collecting Company's not even that great.
I mean, it's not bad.
It's not bad, but he's got some pretty awkward cards to hit. So
Shalai would also be pretty good.
I like Shalai. Azuri, or not Azuri, that's Archdruid.
Yeah. Another creature that gets electrolyzed.
Vivian Reed. Can we get the... we don't have the card viewer.
Yeah, it was one that was printed pretty recently. It was an M19.
Yeah, the most recent core set. Yeah, we'll get the card pulled up there. There you go. You get to see all of its abilities. Unfortunately, he did the Teferi the wrong turn. Now he gets to leave open Electrolyze. He's going to play another Archdruid. With Cavernous Souls, he's going to go dead. Isn't this wonderful?
No, I feel bad for Paul. Why'd we do this to Paul?
I didn't realize he was playing Jeskai.
Yeah, I kind of thought Avery was on Storm. That's what I've seen him play before.
It's fine. Typically, Avery likes to, get some pretty cool brews, so I was excited. I forgot that he played Jeskai in Modern, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had talked to me about it, though. Oh, well. 1-2 punch. You are dead. It's a 0-2. Nobody cares. So you leave that Devoted Druid right there. He's scared of the combos.
Yep.
I mean, that's good for Paul.
Yeah, for sure. So, do you have like a You Are Dead song?
Resolve.
No cryptic.
Resolve.
No cryptic one time.
Looks at graveyard. Can I beat this? Can I beat this? Yes, because Teferi, but
no, he'll
can I beat this? It resolved. We're gonna get to start grinding. There's that Devoted Druid and some other things. He only gets one of them though. He chose that one because he can cast it and throw his forest at himself.
Yeah, so now if he down ticks for the Teferi, he can almost kill it.
Are you sure? Lightning Helix! It's a lightning helix!
So now, Avery could attack with Colonnade and Snapcaster to kill the Vivian, so he doesn't have to down tick the Teferi. If he wanted to.
Yeah, but then he taps out another Vivian. Just saying. Yeah, I actually kind of like this play better. Because Paul draws for turn. So he could. So yeah, he bottoms here. No matter what the card is, you bottom here. Paul draws for turn. And then he gets the bottom of the Vivian with the Jace.
Makes sense. What if this card's a Horizon Canopy? Then you get got.
Hopefully you drew a counterspell.
What if it's choke?
Choke! And this is something I told Paul the other day. As a Jeskai player, I've beat every choke that's been cast against me.
Yeah.
So I told him to not play that card, but
he wanted to play it, and he gets it on camera. That ugly little choke. He wanted to get the ugliest one he could. I told him he should whiteboard
If
it.
you're gonna play rude cards, you might as well play the rudest version of that card.
I agree. I agree. Should have whiteboarded it though.
He's probably gonna go find Sacred Foundry here.
If only he had tapped out to attack with that colonnade. That'd be much better.
Oh yeah, and then that Vivian gets to come in. Oh no, he can just down tick Teferi again. But
Yeah.
But then he's used Vivian and Choke to beat the Teferi. Yeah, it was Sacred Foundry that he got. Paul is going to have to come up with some pressure soon, though.
No, Paul's going to have to hope that his teammates are winning for him.
Yeah, so how's the other matches going? How are them fishy boys doing? That's what it comes down to, I guess.
Right. Fish versus the world. And he lost. Uh-oh. Means the pressure's on Paul.
Andy's the one that played against the Thassa's rebuff guys, right?
Yep.
Hey, must be pretty good.
Yeah. It's one of those cards you have to see it and you're like, what does this do?
Sit there and you read it and go, well...
Imagine what the biggest devotion he's had with it was.
I'm imagining 11. And he's going to game 2. Elspeth, ooh, the 1, 2, 3. Look how wonderful this is. Look at all them planeswalkers.
Who is this wonderful for?
People who like watching Jeskai planeswalkers.
Okay, I was just curious.
I feel sorry for my friend Paul.
So because it's the second untap step with the fairy, they don't untap with the choke, right?
No.
No? Okay. Shucks.
I'm assuming he bottomed the Vivian this turn.
Yeah. I would imagine so.
Oh, come on. Get on point with your Elspeth soldiers. You can't take these Dominaria soldiers.
They weren't even his soldiers. He got them from the stream.
Alright, Paul's probably going to take one more untap here.
And then concede. Oh, he's thinking about it.
Does this card do anything? What series of draws gets me out of this? The answer is Coco into combo kill.
Alright, if we just think for 23 minutes.
No,
and Eddie
no,
wins.
jeez, those were all non-islands.
Oh.
Alright. I mean, the
Choke's
choke
doing a lot.
resolved, the Vivian resolved.
What more could you want?
It's very possible that there is not a
Yeah,
counterspell over there.
right. If Avery has nothing, and this is a collecting company or a court of calling, Paul has a chance.
5, we go to 8. Can we... Coco? Coco? I think it
Does
resolved.
resolve?
Alright.
Let's see what it is.
Come on, combo kill. I mean, there's a lightning helix over there, so we're a little disappointed.
Nope.
A bunch of elves. Some elfy guys. Alright. Well, I guess another Coco. Gives him one more turn. I don't think I would have went after that one. He's got one more turn regardless, right?
Nah, he's just added the J Salt, right?
J Salt's at 12.
Oh, I thought it was at 11. Okay.
I don't like this.
Now he's just out on the crackback.
No, he blocked. Well, it didn't matter. He didn't draw very well.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Paul had a chance to get lucky there, but unfortunately did not. Like if he hit double Devoted Druid.
Yeah, 2 Devoted Druids into untap, Coco into
Coco.
Vizier,
Heritage.
Dustwatch Recruiter.
Yeah.
Would win the game.
Shane Purcell, thank you for the follow.
Thank you kindly. Well, I guess while this game's wrapping up, we'll remind our viewers that the reason we're streaming here tonight, the event that we're holding, is for our friend Brad Lloyd. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer, and put it simple. This has not, been a good time for him, but he's definitely a friendly soul, and he's in high spirits, and he's out playing with us today. And that's always good to hear. Make the best of the time you have, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But we would like to, try and get as many donations, as much support as we can towards him and his family. So if you want to go out there and spread the word that what we're doing here, that'd be great.
Yeah,
we do have a donation link. It's if we could get that thrown back up in chat, that way people can see it.
All of the tournament entries, donations, sales bought in store, all of that's going to Brad Lloyd and his family. So definitely going to be able to support him.
Yep, help them the best way that we can. Alright, so it looks like Avery's team's probably going to be able to draw into top 8 there.
Yeah, they should be able to.
And Paul might be able to sneak in as well.
They win the last 2.
No, there's just one more round after this.
There's one more, yeah. So if they win next round, they should be able to get in.
Yep.
Okay, well, hopefully we see them. That would be nice to see.
Yeah, it would be great.
You know how any of our other teams are doing today?
Well, we know the Ben, Billy, Adam, they're locked.
Yep.
Robert's team, I haven't heard anything about them. I'm sure Shootman's doing pretty good this round, but
yeah, if Shootman wins this round, then they're pretty much locked, I'd imagine.
I haven't heard anything from Scott, Tony, and
I haven't seen them a little bit, so maybe they dropped.
I hope not, but
yeah,
it's possible, I guess.
Definitely possible, but I haven't seen them at all. Yeah.
Well, we got about 20 minutes till our next round. We can't move teams over, so I guess we're going to have to sign off for a little bit.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Well, we will be back for our 5th and final round before the top 8.
See y'all later.